Ladies and gentlemen, I finally am able to give you some good news about Red Dead Online in the summer update, which is coming next week on September 10th, which is still in summer, so you can't complain. But all jokes aside though, what I've done is I've done a quick summary, some of them being direct quotes, others being a more condensed version without all the PR talk. So let's get right into it. In addition to the first three new roles, comes a dynamic improvements to player control with quicker and more responsive movements across all phases of combat and locomotion. The ability to redesign your character's appearance without resetting progress, greater damage resistance while in defensive playing style, new ability cards, new daily challenges and new role challenges, more dynamic events happening across the world, and a slew of new items and much more is some of the things that you can see aside from those three new roles. Also some unique items and skills as you progress in addition to cash and gold payouts. There will also be more roles coming in the future as well as the fact that each role will have its own role XP, which you will get as you complete role activities. So for example, when you hunt a bounty, you will earn role XP towards the bounty hunter, and if you find a collectible, that role XP will go towards the collector, etc, etc. Role XP counts towards your progression through 20 role ranks. You will get a new tier every 5 ranks, which are novice, promising, established and distinguished. With every role rank you will get a role token, and certain ranks will give you perks, like the example shown on screen. Each tier also has a kit of items that will be unique to each role, and they can be unlocked using these role tokens. For example, the Trader Novice kit will give you access to 7 trader roles, including a unique saddle, a gun belt and a stew pot that will provide your camp with fresh meals to refill your cores and your posse's cores as well, and even some special stews to give you some gold cores as well. While the Bounty Hunter Established kit gives you 7 Bounty Hunter role items, including a bounty wagon to hold multiple bounty targets and the ball-ass throwing weapons to tangle the legs of bounties, a new outfit and more. Now, diving into the more specific things that you get for each role and what they all include, we will start off with the Bounty Hunter. To get started as a bounty hunter, you need to meet the legendary bounty hunter in Rhodes and purchase a bounty hunter license, which will cost you 15 gold bars. However, if you are a Twitch Prime member, you can get that for free by simply linking your Twitch to your Rockstar Social Club account by Sunday, September 8th. And if you want to know more about Twitch Prime and how all that stuff works, I'll leave an eye in this guide to a video that explains how you can link that, and it even gets you a free trial, which basically means that you don't even have to buy Twitch Prime. And if you aren't already a Twitch Prime member and you're not yet using your subscription that you get every month, make sure to consider me in the link in the description down below to my Twitch page and subscribe. Thank you. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Licensed bounty hunters can also pick up work by visiting bounty boards located near law offices, post offices and train stations. Targets range in difficulty from lone low-level criminals to notorious outlaws with arm protection details and a watchful eye. Taking on an armed gang or multiple targets to justice is made easier with the help of a posse who will all earn a cut from the final bounty. Obviously, live targets will be worth more. Bounty Hunter rank 12 will allow you to hunt down players with a $20 bounty or more, and you will get an invite to start this, and the wanted player then must escape or surrender within the time, and if captured, they will have opportunities to escape or flee. If the Bounty Hunter brings the target alive, they will receive a reward while the criminal serves time. Which sounds to me like if you are someone who has a $20 bounty or more, you're gonna have to spend some time in prison if you get caught, which is quite interesting. I don't hope that's gonna, last for a long time, because I'm pretty certain that it's going to annoy a lot of people very quickly, or maybe even encourage people to not be such a bad man. And then a quick look at all the abilities that you can unlock as a bounty hunter, which is the following. Focus, targets glow red in Eagle Eye Plus, track enemies while sprinting or galloping. The reinforced lasso, which makes it easier to keep your bounties secure, and then also satchel upgrades for your tonics and kit pouches, a tracking arrow pamphlet, which allows you to craft tracking arrows, ducking for protection on horseback, the before mentioned bolas throwing weapon and bounty wagon, and then there's something called perception, which allows you to receive notifications of bounties from a greater distance, and over the course of all the ranks you receive a variety of gun spinning tricks as well, which you can do with either 1 or 2 pistol or revolvers. Then moving on to the trader, which I'm just going to be blunt about. They basically added the passive businesses from GTA Online to the game. If you know what the biker or the bunker business is in GTA Online, this is all going to sound awfully familiar to you, but without the buying of supplies. But either way, let's see what it is all about. So once you agree to help Crips inside of your camp, you can start turning your camp into a business, which of course will also cost you 15 gold bars. But if you are a PlayStation 4 player, you will get the butcher table for free. What you will do is you will help Crips acquiring some materials through hunting animals, and also take on resupply missions for additional necessities for some less than salvary tactics. Once supplied, Crips will begin turning materials into sellable goods, and then you can send those out to low-risk local deliveries for payment or across greater distances for a premium, which I think we can all be pretty certain of will be marked on the map, and everyone will be able to like, hey, look at that guy, he's trying to sell some stuff, let's throw some dynamite at him. So that's going to be interesting to see how that's going to work out. But either way, through the ranks of being a trader, you can acquire a hunting wagon, which will allow you to bring back larger hauls and also upgrades your delivery wagon for larger sales as well. Your camp can get raided, which is always fun, but you can buy the dog for your camp and he will protect you from those evil men. In addition to that, you can also unlock other things as well through the ranks, which for example is a stew pot, which is a camp upgrade that unlocks stew recipes to boost your cores. You'll also be able to unlock a materials and ingredients satchel upgrade, as well as a perk called awareness, which will identify rival trader wagons in an increased range. Cannon in Warning will train your dog to warn off thieves from raiding camp, and medium and large delivery wagons will allow you to hold more goods for transport, as well as a weapons locker where you can store weapons for later use, a lance knife, which is available for traders only, and also a perk called efficiency that learns you to increase the amount of usable items from a perfect carcass as well. And there's also, of course, the before mentioned trading wagon, as well as a perk called protection, which reduces the chance of you getting raided at your camp. And then last but certainly not least is the collector, which you can get for free if you were someone who collected all the 54 playing cards in GTA Online. Obviously, that does mean that if you were to go back to GTA Online and collect those 54 hidden playing cards, then you should be able to get them pretty easily. As well as the fact that I have done a guide on it, which I will link in the eye in the sky as well. Do keep in mind though, I've did a little bit of an oopsie in it, there's only 53 in that video. Make sure to check the pinned comment for the last location, so you don't become one of those people that is commenting in the comment section, you only have 54! But, you know, read the pinned comment and you should be able to see the last location and you will be fine. Obviously, if you haven't done that yet, then you will have to cough up another 15 gold bars, but what it does mean that if you are a Twitch Prime member who has a PlayStation 4 and did all the cards within GTA Online, you basically get everything for free to get started on those 3 roles. It will save a total of 45 gold bars. Nice. Now what you will do as a collector is you will find valuable treasures, whether they are discarded as tarot cards in abandoned camps, buried treasures that you will dig up with your trusty shovel, or some family treasures from some poor fools that weren't paying attention. There will be plenty of you to explore through the world of Red Dead Online, by the sounds of it, to try and really dig every single hole within the world possible to get as many treasures as possible. Once you have found yourself some valuable items, you can then bring that back to Madame Nazar, or you can also decide to collect entire sets for even more valuable sales. And as you progress, you will unlock some of the following perks. Divination will give you a sense when you're near collectibles. The Pennington's Field Shovel will of course do that thing that shovels do. I'm quite good with shovels. I'll leave it up to you to figure out what I mean with that. And then there's also a perk called Potential, which detects disturbed earth while using the Eagle Eye, which obviously means that that's probably the kind of stuff that you want to be looking for if you want to start digging. Intuition will narrow your search area. The horse saddleback upgrade will allow you to carry more inside of your horse's saddleback. The refined binoculars will be a specialized set of binoculars that will make dig sights glow at a greater distance. There's also a Aguila machete, which is the classic machete styled only for those collectors out there. So if you want to chop up some motherfuckers in style, then there you go. Also, of course, the metal detector. Also, a queen assistance will allow you to collect herbs from horseback, which I personally don't mind at all. Having to constantly go off your horse to collect something can get quite annoying pretty quickly. A horse lantern, which will light the path ahead with your lantern attached to your horse breastplate, as well as a value statue upgrade, which you will definitely need as you are going through the world of Red Dead Online to, get all those valuables and save them nicely to sell them to Madame Nazar. In addition to all these roles, the update will also include a vast assortment of new features and gameplay upgrades. These will include new role free roam events that are unlocked as you progress through each role, additional stable slots, improved selling prices for jewelry across the board, lootable containers in ambient wagons, more custom outfit slots, and the ability to name saved outfits in your wardrobe, weapon rebalancing to reduce the reliance on headshots as a primary kill method in PvP, and much more. Now that was a lot, so if you have missed on anything or you want to read it back, I'll leave a link in the description down below to the Newswire article. I've done my best to keep everything as short and to the point as possible within this. If you want my personal take on this, I think I'll do a video on it tomorrow, because I really feel that rambling on about what I think and all that stuff, probably a better idea to, keep it for tomorrow and keep this purely factional and purely about what actually is going to be within, the update itself. So, this video doesn't go on for too long. Obviously, I'd love to know what you personally think. I'll definitely include some of the better comments within tomorrow's video, so we can kind of start a discussion on what we think, what are we expecting, and all that stuff. And especially what I'm interested in, what role is sounding the most interesting to you personally. But anyway, that was it for this one. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.